Hey, what's happening, guys? What's really good? I want to welcome y'all back again. This is Paul Rolle II, and today I'm going to show y'all how we do it in the Bahamas for our ultimate game day cook-off. Listen, we have barbecue wings, we have buffalo spicy wings, we have plain wings. We doing some group of some of the best fish in the Bahamas. We doing some of that. We doing two types of pasta, rolls. We doing pastries. Listen, y'all come, bring your friends, bring your family, tell everybody about it. Come on and get some of this good food. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, shoot me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and tell me what you want to see for the next time.
Yeah. 242 to the fullest. DJ Chronic, my boy. I'd go. I'm from the Bahamas. All who represent the 242. Let me hear you shout Bahamas.
Alright, so now for your fish. You see I have here, I have 6 eggs. I put in 2 cans of cream, and you just beat that till you get a nice consistency. As you can see, we already have all the fish nice and seasoned. They already take all that salt, the lime and the pepper. You don't need too much salt, always remember that for your fish. So I already have some that I already pre-coated with the egg. So now we can move over to the flour, and this is just plain flour. You don't season it because you want to keep the natural flavor of the fish. You don't want to over-season fish, especially grouper. This is very expensive fish. So you just put that down. Just turn it over a couple times. That's a nice light coating. Make sure your oil ain't too hot so it don't burn. Mind you now, it's a very strong fish, but then you still want to treat it with care. You know, you got to treat it like your children. They only have the cook, so maybe 5 to 8 minutes at most. You don't want to dry the fish out. Now for me, I like mine just a little bit drier because I like a little more crunch. But you know, when you're cooking with people, you can see the difference. It's a little softer, and this one is nice and has a little more crunch there. Alright, so now we ready to fry all the fish. So now we're gonna make some complements for it. We're gonna make a simple and easy tartar sauce. So what you're gonna need for this is 1 lemon. You're gonna need a small container of your favorite relish. I find Heinz is pretty sweet, it's alright. You can get some of that. You're gonna need 2 cups of mayonnaise. I do get some diced onions. Simple, easy, quick, fun. So what you want to do, roll your lemon out, get a little zester. Well, I don't have a zester, so I'm going to use a grater, but I'm going to use the fine teeth part of it. Put it right over my relish. And you can probably use the zest of half a lemon. Or you could season it to your taste. You could use the whole one. Lemon. Nice and easy. And squeeze the whole lemon in it. Make sure you put your hands under it so you collect the seeds, because you don't want to have to do what I just did and have to be scooping the seeds out. So after you squeeze your lemon in, you can put 1 whole small onion, diced. Alright, so now all you do is just salt and pepper to taste. Alright, so now this is how you want your fish, nice and golden brown. Now we're moving on to the pasta. Alright, so now you see we're ready, the pasta's already cooled. We already mixed the sauce for it. Mayonnaise, some seasoning, some black pepper, salt, some cut up sweet pepper, which is known as bell pepper in the States, onions. We have some shredded carrots, a little bit of ham in this one. So now all you gotta do is just mix it up nice and easy. You don't have to be rough with it. You understand me? You're still gonna taste it. Just cup of nice stir and make sure everything is well coated. You understand me? Because you want to have each piece of pasta to taste the same. You don't want dry pasta in some areas and overly red pasta in some of the other areas. So let's keep that in mind. Alright, so now we reach to the next pasta we're doing. We're doing a tri-colored pasta, which you can do it. I show you a very simple and easy way. This is always going to be a hit. You'll never mess with this pasta. So it's already been boiled, it's already been cooled. I let it sit down and cool for maybe about 15 minutes. 15 minutes is half an hour to make sure that they're nice and supple, they don't stick together. And here's a secret: if you don't want your pasta to stick together after you're ready to drain it, take a little bit of oil or some butter and mix it up in it while it's hot, and let it continue to drain and cool. And you'll be able to just reach your hand in, and it will just fall apart. So now we're gonna put this inside a mixing pan. We're gonna hit this with some of, I have some yellow bell pepper, some red bell pepper, some green bell pepper, a little bit of carrot, some red onion. I cut them up first, put them in the food processor to get them nice and fine. We're gonna mix them up in this. You don't need too much of this. Then we can hit this with some basil, some Parmesan cheese. So after you're ready, mix up your herbs. You put in 1 tablespoon of basil leaf. And you put in a half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. And you know, you could obviously get a measuring cup or a measuring bowl. It's up to you. But I mean, when you've been doing it a little while, you tend to know what you're doing.
Boy, if you don't get...
So that's shredded. Now you put some of the grated Parmesan cheese on. A half a cup as well. And mix it up. Alright, now to finish up this pasta, what you can need is some of your favorite Italian dressing. You put a whole large bottle in it. You might want a little more, a little less. And you just mix that up. And when you then finish mixing that, make sure everything's nicely covered. You can put it up, wrap it up in foil, and put it in the fridge. Alright, so now it's time for the fun part. Alright, so we have 100 wings here. We're doing 300 wings today. We're doing them different type of ways like I told you guys earlier. So right now this can be the plain wings. So what we did, I seasoned them with some salt, some black pepper, some Creole seasoning, put some lime on them, some fresh lime, and put a little bit of flour on them after I seasoned them, put them in the fridge so they get a nice thick coating on them. Alright, so now we are to the next deep fryer. You understand me? We get the cast iron running, we got this one. So we come right out of this one for our next set of wings. And to make sure your wings always stay nice and crispy, always try to see if you can get like a cooling rack or something. Let's see what I'm using one of these pans over the next pan. Because I find that when you use napkin or hand towel, it tends to get soggy at the bottom. And you nobody want no soggy wings. You don't come in to no game day party for no soggy wings. You understand me? So it's these little simple little techniques and hacks will always make sure that your food is always on par. Alright, after you then drop the next set, you always gotta get one because you always gotta ensure quality control. Alright, so now that we finished with the chicken and all the wings, and you have the breaded set fried, you have the non-breaded set fried, now it's time for us to make the finishing sauces. Because hey, if my time is right, it's almost time for the game and we can have plenty of people coming over. Alright, so now you get some unsalted butter in a nice hot pan, nice hot skillet. And first we can add some franks to start it off. You know, we're building a base with this spicy sauce right quick. And from there, we can add to this, because you know this is going to be a next level buffalo hot sauce. So you add some red pepper flakes. And we then put that in. We can add some garlic powder, you know, just to bring it up to the next level. Alright, then you get your favorite type of hot sauce. I like Tabasco. Tabasco is good on it. Alright, so after you're going to add the hot sauce, then you're going to add some sweet chili sauce, then we're gonna add some Cholula hot sauce, and also you can put just 1 tablespoon of some ghost pepper chili sauce. After you let it simmer down for a couple of minutes, that's how your sauce is supposed to look. So next, we're gonna put all our wings in a bowl, and I can show you the easy way to get everything coated nice and evenly. So then we can get some, you take some of the sauce. You can pour some of the sauce on top, and then this is the easy part. You just find a cover and like the song goes. Shake, shake, shake. And then, boom. Well, mother sick. Wow. But y'all ain't hungry yet? Anyway, I can tell you what that made later. So now we doing the meatballs now. And we're making some cranberry chili sauce meatballs. So you get two 14-ounce cans of the jelly cranberry, the ocean spray. Just put that in your pan. And two 12-ounce bottles of chili sauce. And if you're impatient like me, and you want this to happen faster, you just, alright, so you see how easy that was? Easy to mix up. So now the only thing I can add now, I put some minced garlic in this, and just a little bit of pepper, and we are ready to go. Now, if you want to stretch it a little bit, sometimes what you could do is add some of your favorite barbecue sauce, and help take it to the next level. Now, you don't need that much. You only need probably about a teaspoon of garlic. Maybe a teaspoon and a half, because you don't want the garlic to overpower it, but you want it to give it a nice flavor. So you mix that in. Alright, so after you then mix, make sure the sauce is nice and mixed together. You can pour it all over the meatballs. Doesn't matter if they're frozen or if they're room temperature. You just can make sure everybody is nicely covered and nicely coated, and just put them in the oven. 350 for an hour. Alright, really like the sauce so much for the meatballs. He's like, you know what? You can run with the same cranberry chili barbecue sauce. And you put a lid, something to cover the bowl. You hold it, and you can shake it up so you can get all the wings nicely coated. Hold it tight. Nicely coated barbecue wings. Alright, hey guys, listen, thanks again. Listen, I know it was a lot of work today. We cooked plenty of food, and we just do like how I showed you how we do it in the Bahamas. This is our Super Bowl, our game day spread. You see now it's nighttime. We outside in the back of the yard. We have the big spread out, all the pastries. We got the spicy wings, the regular wings, the buffalo wings, the meatballs, the grouper. We got the tartar sauce. We got everything lined up here with 2 different type of pastas. We got some Hawaiian buns, plus we got the treats. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what you want to see the next time. Paul Rolle II, out.